Hi people, so today I'm doing a DIY wrap bracelet. This is crochet, but it's the simplest form. It's for super beginners, so as long as you follow along, it shouldn't be too difficult. And this wraps around my wrist 4 times. I have a 7.5-inch wrist, so if you have smaller than that, it might wrap around more, or if you have larger, it might wrap around less. So if you follow along though, you should be able to make it fairly customizable for yourself. And yeah, I made this one in gray and pink. So let's get started. What you'll need for this project is a pair of scissors. Any will do. All you need to do is cut yarn with them later, so not that important. And a tapestry needle. You'll need a size 18, which will be big enough to fit the yarn through doubled over. And this is size 4 worsted weight yarn. You can ask any of your craft store folks how to find this. It's size 4. They'll be able to show you how to tell what size 4 and what isn't. They're all numbered 1 through 6, so anything that has a 4 on it will do. And we'll need some beads. I bought this giant bag of beads for about $5. I'm going to be using these ivory ones right here. These are 5mm. You also, when you choose your beads, they're 5mm, but the hole in this one is fairly large. I would say probably about 3mm, which you'll need the hole to be large enough for the yarn to fit through as well. Like, even though they're 5mm, sometimes the holes can be like pin small. Okay, so you also need a crochet hook. This one is a size G, as in George, and it's 4.25. You can buy these for $1 something in singles. You can also use an H or an F if you want to, not that big of a deal. Also, you'll need a button, but I'm not going to go into that until later. Okay, so let's thread our yarn without totally destroying the yarn, like so. Okay, ooh, there we go. Okay, yarn threaded. So this hole isn't that big, it's just big enough. And now we're going to thread all our beads. We have 35 beads to wrap around 4 times. And I'd say right now, if you want to make your bracelet bigger, then you're going to need more beads, and you should add way more than you think you need. So for 35 beads, 7.5-inch wrist, it wraps around 4 times. So each bead is about 1 inch of space apart from each other. So if you want to add another 5 inches, add 5 extra beads, for example. And you have to add them at this point. You cannot add them later. So add more than you think you need, and you'll be safe. And this beating the threads. Threading these beads isn't so bad. You can do multiples at a time like this. And this is a fairly quick project, so it's rewarding. This is the 4th one I've done, I think, after I wrote the pattern. Okay, so I'm gonna hold my yarn. So I just wrap it around my pinky 360 degrees, all the way around, and then behind my 3 fingers, and then I grab it with my ring finger and thumb. So let me try this again. I wrap it around my pinky, all the way around, and then behind 1, 2, 3 fingers, and then grab the piece with my thumb and middle finger. That's how you hold it. That's how I hold it. You don't have to hold it like this. It doesn't really matter how you hold it as long as you have control over your yarn. Some people like to safety pin it to a board, like when you used to do those friendship bracelets in like elementary school. Do you remember that? You can do it however you want to. This isn't necessarily the right way or wrong way. I think even Hispanic people, like in South America, do it like over their shoulder. Anyway, so I've done a slip knot here. I did it really fast just because I lost the footage for it. So you can YouTube how to do a slip knot, but all I do is make a loop, put my fingers in the loop, and then grab the main piece of yarn and pull it through the loop, and that makes like a slip knot. I'm really sorry about that. I have no idea where the footage went. And so here I'm starting. I grab the yarn with my hook and pull it through my loop. That's 1 chain. We're going to be doing all chains in this. Grab the yarn with my hook, and pull it through the loop. Now I've done 2. And then make sure and hold this tight. Grab the yarn with my hook, pull it through for 3. Grab the yarn with my hook, pull it through for 4. Grab the yarn with my hook, pull it through for 5. Grab the yarn, pull it through for 6. Grab the yarn, pull it through for 7. Grab the yarn, pull it through for 8. Grab the yarn, pull it through for 9. Grab the yarn, pull it through for 10. I have to count here. 7, 10. Okay, yeah, 10. Grab the yarn, pull it through for 11. And now we have a sort of chain going on here, chain stitch that we're making. And this is the only stitch that you do through the whole project. So take your little chain and put your yarn in the first loop. So you make yourself a little loop like this. Just put it right through the first hole. It doesn't matter which or how many threads you get, just put it through wherever you can at the end. Grab your yarn and pull it through both those loops. The one you just stuck it through and your original one. Like so. If you have difficulty, work at it like this. And there. So now we've got our little loop. This is our button loop. This is the hole that our button is going to go through later. So I'm going to use that big pink button right there, and so I did 12 of those chains for it. 1, 2. Okay, so I'm going to go in through the loop, grab my yarn, pull it up. So I have 2 loops on my hook, grab the yarn and pull it through both. So I've done a single crochet there. You put your hook in the hole, grab the yarn, pull it through. So you have 2 chains on your hook, grab your yarn and pull it through both. So we have 2 single crochet in our loop. Okay, and we're just going to keep doing this all the way around the loop. Put it through the loop, grab the yarn, pull it through, 2 hoops on the hook, grab the yarn, pull it through both for 3, put it in the loop, grab the yarn, pull it through for 2, grab the yarn, pull it through both for 4 single crochet, and you can like move them around if you need to, more room. Put it in through the loop, grab the yarn, pull it through for 2, grab your yarn, pull it through both for 5 single crochet. Okay, I'm going to keep going. Put it into the loop, grab your yarn, pull it through both for 6, in through the loop, grab the yarn, pull it through both for 7, into the loop, grab the yarn, grab yarn over, pull it through both for 8, and I need more room, so I'm pushing my beads that I threaded on here back some more, so I ran out of room. You can push them back as far as you need to. It's not going to matter. Okay, and now we had 8, so in through the hole, grab the yarn, pull it through, grab the yarn, pull it through both for 9, into the hole, grab the yarn for 2, grab it, pull it through both for 10, into the hole, grab the yarn, pull it through both for 11, into the hole, grab the yarn, pull it through both for 12. And then we're done with our button loop. This is what it looks like. Ta-da! For this, my button is huge. It's like 1.5 inches. If you want to use a smaller button, I'll show you how to do that in a bit. But it's just a matter of a smaller loop in the beginning. And it's really easy to change the size of your button. Okay, so I'll show you how to make a smaller loop for a smaller button. And this is why it's important to choose your button first. So I made my slip stitch just like in the beginning, and this time instead of chaining 12, I'm going to chain 6 for a smaller button. I've chained the 6, go through the little hole in the end to make my loop, and see how my loop here is a lot smaller. That's why I think you should probably use a larger button, but if you really want to use a smaller one, you can. So I still do the chain, and I still do the 12 single crochet in through the hole like I just did. That's all the same. The only thing that's different is that beginning 12 is what I did for the big one, but I did 6 for this one. So just figure out how many you need. Like if 6 is too small for the button you choose, undo it and do 7. And if that's too small, undo it and do 10. You know, that kind of thing. If 6 is too big, I wouldn't recommend anything that's smaller than an inch, just because it'll be difficult to get into this hole. I'm still doing 12 single crochet into this hole. So for your new button, you can follow all the directions for the pink one. See, here's my kind of 1 inch button here. See, fits perfect, just like that. So everything is exactly the same for the pink instructions, except for you only do a chain of 6 for that. And for this one, I did 12, but everything else is the same. Okay, so we want to go into a hole in the beginning. You can kind of like work out where the beginning is. You see the little bumps. There's 1 bump, 2 bumps, 3 bumps. You just want to dig right underneath that first one, and we're going to secure with this. Grab the yarn and pull it through that hole, and then pull it through the loop on your hook, and that makes a slip knot and it secures it. Okay, now we're going to start the bracelet. This is the exciting part, and it gets easier. So you chain 1, grab the yarn, pull it over, grab the yarn, pull it through, grab the yarn, pull it through, grab the yarn, pull it through for 4, grab the yarn, pull it through for 5, and grab the yarn and pull it through for 6. So we have 6 chains right there. This is the beginning of our bracelet. We want 6 because we want our first bead to be fairly far away from where our button will close, so it doesn't hurt our wrist when we lay our hand down. Okay, so grab your first bead and slide it all the way down the yarn to your work. Slide it down until it's up against it, like so. I like it to be right up against there, and we're going to secure it. And that's really easy. You just do a chain stitch, which was what we've been doing. Grab the yarn and pull it through the loop on your hook. And I totally messed up there. Whoops. Let me fix it. Okay, put the bead back. Grab the yarn and pull it through the loop on your hook, and voila, your bead is secured. That's all it is. That's all there is to that part, is pulling the bead like that and like securing it. So in between each bead, we're going to do 3 chain stitches. So I have my first one. So 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to get a bead. See my bead all secured in there? That's why I think a smaller one would be better, so it's not like totally jetting out of it. Got my bead, slid it down, and now I'm going to secure it. Wrap around your yarn with the bead secured against it. Wrap it around and pull it through the loop on your hook. That's 1. Like that. So I now have my 2 beads. And now I need to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And now my next bead. Slide it down. And this is basically what we're going to do over and over for like the next 10 minutes. Yarn over, secure the bead. I need more yarn. I ran out of room again. Chain 3, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. And now another bead. Also, if you accidentally do like 2 chains in between a bead or something like that, it's okay. You won't be able to tell in the end. Okay, so that's all you need to do. Slide the bead down, yarn over, and like I say, yarn over, pull through to secure, chain 1, 2, 3, grab the bead, pull it down, secure it, 1, 2, 3, and another bead. Need more yarn, secure it like so, 1, 2, 3, and then another bead. I'm sorry, I'm going to be repeating myself for the rest of this bracelet. So if you understand how to do it, you can do this part yourself, but this is basically what I'm going to do over and over for the rest of the video. Kind of skip ahead if you've mastered this, and I'll show you what to do with the button. But yeah, so I'll need a bead, slide it down, secure it, yarn over, pull through, and 1, 2, 3, and then grab a bead and pull it over, secure it, yarn over, pull through, then 1, 2, 3, and then you'll need another bead, and then secure it, yarn over, pull through, 1, 2, 3, pull the bead, give yourself one more yarn, yarn over, pull through to secure if you can, and then whoops, lost my yarn, 1, 2, 3, and then we'll need another bead, and then I'll yarn over and pull through to secure it, 1, 2, 3, and then grab a bead, pull it down, give yourself more yarn, yarn over and pull through to secure it, and then 1, 2, 3, and then grab a bead, pull it down, and yarn over and pull through to secure it, 1, 2, 3, lost count there. Grab a bead, pull it down, yarn over and pull through to secure it, and then 1, 2, 3 more times, grab a bead, pull it down, and yarn over and pull it through to secure, 1, 2, 3, grab a bead, pull it down, give yourself some more yarn, yarn over and pull through to secure it like this, 1, 2, 3, and then grab your next bead and pull it down, secure it with yarn over, pull through, 1, 2, 3, grab the bead, pull it down, I'm going cuckoo, yarn over, pull through, 1, 2, 3, and then you'll need your next bead. I'm getting really close now. Yarn over, pull through, 1, 2, 3, grab your next bead, and if you've done chain stitches, this one would be a really easy one for you. It's the first thing they teach in crochet, so doing this will help you learn how to crochet, like in the long run. Yarn over, pull through, 1, need more yarn, 2, 3, and then grab your next bead. See, I only have like 7 left or something. And then yarn over, pull through, 1, 2, 3, grab a bead, pull it down, and then yarn over and pull through to secure, 1, 2, 3. I'm sorry this is so long, but I really wanted to like keep all of this in here just because I promise that you can do it, you know, all by yourself. And to show you that I literally just pull beads down, wrap the yarn over, pull it through, 1, 2, 3 more times, and then grab another bead. It isn't hard. It might take you longer than this just because I'm going quickly, you know, but it is doable, and it's a really great present to give people. It's really pretty, and you can make really pretty ones too, with white, with like, you know, crystal gemstones, or, you know, whatever you can find. I just used the beads that I had already. Okay, I think I did, yeah, I did enough for there. 2 more beads, pull the bead down, and then yarn over to secure, 1, 2, 3, and then that's my last bead right there. Last one. pull it, and then yarn over, pull it through the loop on the hook to secure, and then 1, 2, 3, and we finished our bracelet. Now take your loop off your hook and secure it. Just tie a knot at the end of your bracelet, and you'll want to leave a lot of room. Like when you cut your yarn, make a big long tail because you're going to have to sew your button on with it. And this is the point where if you hadn't added enough beads, you wouldn't be able to put any more on. I mean, you might be able to put some on that little tail, like if you made it long enough, but you'd also have to like put them on and leave enough tail to secure the bead and leave enough tail to actually like secure the beads on. Okay, so just make a little knot in your tail here. Move everything around here. La da da da, I'm moving around. So you just put your fingers in that loop and grab the tail and pull it through there, and it'll make or just cut it and then pull the loop out and it'll make a knot itself. So you can do that. Okay, so we'll want to sew this button onto this one. I wish I hadn't chose this pink button actually. I wish I'd chose something like a little bit smaller, but whatever, the hole is big enough, and it's not a bracelet for me, it's for a little girl, and I think she'll really like it, so. Okay, so yeah, like I said, just make this tail really long here, really long. I'll just make it really long. And if you waste a little bit of yarn, that's okay. Yarn is really cheap. You can get this for like $2 or like $7 per pound or something. Chop, chop. There we go. Okay, now just pull out that little like loop that was at the end. I forgot to do it here in this video, but I did it off video. So once you do that, then thread your needle like so, and then you'll want to start sewing on your button. And you can look up videos for that. It's not hard. You just put it through the holes a few times. I did it for this one. I just went through like the one hole and I didn't crisscross. I just went through over and over like so, like, you know, the two sides. Just in and out like that. I didn't want to cross them over because it's a darker yarn and you can't really tell when the yarn is so big. And then just wrap it around the bottom and then start sewing it in down there. Not all sloppily like this. You want to do it like tighter. But yeah, wrap it around the button to secure the neck of it because you're going to be using that part like a lot. And then just sew in your tails and you're done. That's the end of the bracelet. Okay, so this one wraps around here 4 times. 5 times? I'll count it here. Yeah, that's a little bit too tight. Yeah, 4 times. I just have it tighter than I did the other one here, and I'll have to loosen it up. Yeah, like so. So 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Yeah.
Next to that, right?
Oops, my phone went off. Sorry. But yeah, I hope you like this tutorial. You can make a whole bunch of these at different lengths and sizes and wear them all at once on both arms if you wanted to. Like this. You can make them all